Modern world map zooming into East Asia, showing China and Taiwan. China and Taiwan, one of the most complicated and tense geopolitical issues in the world today. With both countries claiming to be the legitimate government of China, their relationship affects not just East Asia, but the entire world. In this video, we'll explore the historical roots, the current tensions, global alliances, and the international stance on this long-standing issue. The origins, China's civil war and the birth of Taiwan. Historical footage from the Chinese Civil War, maps showing the division between the Communist Party and nationalists, and key figures like Mao Zedong and Chiang Kai-shek. To understand the current situation, we need to go back to the Chinese Civil War in the 1920s. Two factions were fighting for control of China, the Communist Party, led by Mao Zedong, and the Nationalist Party, led by Chiang Kai-shek. After years of fighting, the Communists emerged victorious in 1949, founding the People's Republic of China on the mainland. The defeated nationalists retreated to the island of Taiwan, where they established the Republic of China. The founding of the People's Republic of China and the retreat to Taiwan. Since then, China has viewed Taiwan as a breakaway province, while Taiwan sees itself as an independent nation. This conflict over identity has shaped both domestic policies and foreign relations for over 7 decades. Taiwan's transformation and economic rise. Footage of Taiwan's economic growth, technology companies, and bustling cities. While China developed under communist rule, Taiwan took a different path. Over the decades, Taiwan transformed from an authoritarian regime to a thriving democracy. Its economic boom in the late 20th century, driven by industries like electronics and manufacturing, has made Taiwan one of the world's largest economies, especially in tech, where it plays a critical role in the production of semiconductors, the heart of modern electronics. Companies like TSMC, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, and their global impact. Today, Taiwan is one of the leading producers of semiconductors, making it vital to the global economy. But this economic success hasn't eased the political tensions with China. The current situation, military tensions and political pressure, military drills near the Taiwan Strait, diplomatic meetings, and news headlines about tensions. In recent years, tensions between China and Taiwan have escalated, particularly under China's President Xi Jinping, who has made reunification with Taiwan a key part of his vision for China's future. China has increased military activity near the Taiwan Strait, conducting frequent military drills and sending jets into Taiwan's airspace. Many see these actions as intimidation tactics. U.S. Navy ships patrolling the Taiwan Strait and Taiwanese military defenses. At the same time, Taiwan, with support from the United States and other allies, has strengthened its military defenses. The US is Taiwan's largest arms supplier, and American warships frequently patrol the Taiwan Strait, a flashpoint for potential conflict. China's allies, who backs Beijing. Map of China's key allies, including Russia, North Korea, and countries in Africa and Latin America. China's global power and influence have grown significantly, and several countries stand firmly behind Beijing in its claim over Taiwan. Let's take a look at some of China's key allies. China and Russia have built a strong relationship, with both countries supporting each other politically and militarily, especially in international forums like the United Nations. North Korea has long been a close ally of China. The two countries share a mutual interest in maintaining the balance of power in East Asia. China's alliance with Pakistan is another significant partnership, especially in military and infrastructure projects like the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. Chinese influence in developing nations, focusing on Africa and Latin America. China has also deepened its ties with many countries in Africa and Latin America through its Belt and Road Initiative, a massive infrastructure project aimed at increasing China's global reach. Taiwan's allies, who stands with Taipei. Map of Taiwan's global supporters, focusing on the United States, Japan, and European countries. On the other hand, Taiwan has garnered support from several key players on the global stage. Though many countries do not officially recognize Taiwan as a sovereign state, they maintain unofficial relations and offer support. The US remains Taiwan's most powerful backer. Although the US follows a one-China policy, recognizing only the People's Republic of China, it continues to provide military aid to Taiwan and has committed to helping Taiwan defend itself. Japan shares close economic ties with Taiwan and has voiced concerns about China's military actions near the island. Japan is wary of any change in the status quo that could destabilize the region. Some European nations, like Germany and France, support Taiwan's participation in global organizations but stop short of full recognition to avoid conflict with China. Neutral countries, balancing ties with both. Map showing neutral or non-aligned countries, including India, Germany, and others. Many countries choose to remain neutral in the China-Taiwan dispute, balancing relationships with both sides for economic or geopolitical reasons. India, while having tense relations with China due to border disputes, maintains trade ties with both China and Taiwan. Taiwan has even increased engagement with India to diversify its economic partnerships. Germany and France trade extensively with China while supporting Taiwan in non-political areas, such as cultural and economic exchanges. They emphasize stability in the region without taking a firm stance on Taiwan's sovereignty. Supporting rival countries, a global game of influence. Animated split screen showing China's and Taiwan's relationships with rival nations. Interestingly, China and Taiwan also find themselves supporting countries that are rivals to each other's allies. For example, China's close relationship with Pakistan contrasts with Taiwan's growing ties with India, further complicating the geopolitical landscape. China backs North Korea diplomatically, while Taiwan has strong economic and cultural ties with South Korea, illustrating how the Taiwan issue intersects with broader global rivalries. Footage of diplomatic meetings, peaceful protests, and the Taiwan Strait. The future of China and Taiwan remains uncertain. With growing military tensions, diplomatic maneuvering, and global alliances shifting, the world is closely watching to see if this standoff will lead to conflict or peaceful resolution. While both sides continue to stand firm, the hope for many is that diplomacy will prevail. A final map of the region, with question marks over Taiwan and China to signify uncertainty. What do you think will happen next? Will China and Taiwan find a peaceful solution, or will the tension continue to grow? Let us know in the comments. Thank you for watching. We have some amazing videos coming up, so stay tuned for more updates on global geopolitics. And make sure to hit the subscribe button for more.